My name is Shomala Khan, and from now on I'll be creating and I'll be placing all of my tutorial videos in a new folder, in a new playlist. The name of the playlist should be Python with MySQL. So in this particular playlist I'll be guiding you on how to I'll be guiding you that if you execute some Python scripts, then how it will be reflecting some changes in the MySQL Workbench database. These operations will be simple crude operations, that is insert, update and delete. So first of all, to utilize, to utilize the Python script, before moving into the Python script, writing Python code, we'll be requiring a Python package installer. That package installer has some inbuilt method which will be required to connect to MySQL database. And Python has an inbuilt database package installer PIP. So whenever you are asking PIP to install some package, it installs that readily. So before moving into PIP install the necessary packages required to connect to a MySQL database. We will be first verifying whether Python is installed in your computer or not. So we will be writing Python -s version. So it is showing Python is already being installed. Also let me check whether PIP is also being installed in my computer or not. So we will be writing PIP version. So let's wait for a bit. I think PIP. Okay, so PIP is also installed. Now, if you want to install a fresh copy of your PIP, override over an existing version of PIP and install an updated version of PIP, what you need to do is you need to execute this particular script within your command prompt. You need to write python.exe, then -m pip install and then upgrade PIP. Also make sure that in your path variable, your Python bin folder, your Python path variable has been set appropriately. Now let me paste the following script and run. Let's see whether my PIP is being upgraded or not. So the script is getting executed. Fine. Requirement already satisfied. That means that the latest version of my PIP is already being installed in my computer. So nothing more, no more anything else needs to be required. Is required to be installed to my computer. So PIP is already installed. Now after installing PIP, you need also to set the path variable in your environmental variables path for the PIP, so that the computer finds where this environmental variable of PIP lies. So this basically is the path. You have to go to C, then users and the name of the user. In my case stores, then within app data, local, program, Python 311 and scripts. Let's see how it looks. Let me copy this particular path and so we need to move into this particular folder. So within local CDs there will be something like program data, and inside this program data there will be an user for toast, not program data. It will be some, first of all I need to go to the users, and within this user I will need to locate the name of the user, and inside the name of this user there will be program data, maybe app data, and inside this app data there will be local, and inside this local there will be something like, okay, so what is the path was local programs Python 311, local programs, here it is the programs, then Python 311, and inside there is a scripts. See, this is the path where the pip.exe, this path variable is to be set in your environmental variables. So let me press Ctrl C. Ctrl C is not required. I have already set that path variable. I had earlier worked on this particular problem and had worked it out. So if you go to properties and then advanced system setting, and inside this advanced environmental variables, inside that path, and if you go to edit, you will be here. So it is not editing to edit. Okay, so here is okay, so basically the summarization is I have already set the path variable for this particular edit environmental variable, the path which I am talking of, this particular path. You have to move to C, then users, then the name of the user, then app data, local, inside that programs, what program, Python, inside that Python 311, the version of the Python which I have installed, and inside that script, and inside this scripts folder Python, pip.exe file, the pip the pip necessary path variable is present inside this particular path. So after successful installation of pip, I need a package which will be required to communicate with the database, and the name of the package is MySQL connector. So to install my MySQL connector package, I will be writing pip and then I will be writing install, and I need MySQL connector, and MySQL connector for which I will be requiring MySQL connector for Python and not for Java or anything else, and I press enter. Let's see what happens. So it says the requirement already satisfied. That means I have already installed my MySQL connector in my computer. So now I will be utilizing this MySQL connector package, and it has some inbuilt method. I will be using the functionalities of that inbuilt package to communicate with the MySQL workbench. So in the next video, what we are going to do is that we are going to make a connection to the database. After that, in the following videos, in the following videos, we will be showing how to insert and then connect to the database. So this was the first video. The summarization is something like this: that I have installed up, I have given in the edit environmental variables, I have set the path for the pip, and I have installed pip in my computer. So pip is the package installer which is required to install. Pip is a package installer basically, which associated with pip I am writing something, and that particular package is being installed in my computer, whatever I am asking pip to install. So I have installed pip, check the pip version, and in our next video tutorial we will be making a connection to my MySQL workbench database. So this is video 1. Do these steps before jumping into connecting to a database. So that's all for this video. Thank you, and see you for the next video.